Each student having their own random sample will be a rich way to use the data. It presents a great opportunity to investigate variation in data. The simplified samples on the website are just that, a simplified version of the random sample.
The random sampler allows you to choose characteristics of a data sample. With the random sampler, you can choose the size of the random data sample, select whether the data is from males or females, identify the location of the data by entering a postcode range, select the year level of respondents or the size of the school that they come from. We'll now go and get a sample of questionnaire data from the random sampler. To get a random sample, you need to go to the Census at School homepage. On the menu on the left-hand side of the screen, click on Teacher Area. Then select Teacher Resources. On this page, you are able to access Census at School data in 3 ways. We'll select Random Sampler. This page explains the conditions of use of the Census at School data. If you agree with these conditions, press Accept. For this sample, let's simply select a random sample of 80 students. On the random sampler, go to the heading Sample Size, click on the drop-down list and select 80. Ensure that the rest of the options are set to default and click Get Data Sample. Once the random sampler has successfully generated a random data sample, a screen with 2 document links should appear. To save your data sample, right-click on the data sample link next to the heading Download Data Sample File, select Save Target As, choose a location to save your data sample, and then select Save. However, if the random sampler is unable to find data that matches what you have requested, this screen will appear. There is a 10% rule that means no individual record can have more than a 10% chance of being in the sample. This means to get a sample of 100 girls from a particular postcode, there needs to be at least 1,000 girls in that postcode. At this point, you will need to return to the random sampler and decrease your requested sample size, increase the postcode range, or deselect some of the options to allow more data to be included. Now that we have saved the data sample, let's open the file and see what the random data sample looks like. The sample created by the random sampler will feature questionnaire response data to all 40 questions. The first row in the random sample will have the question number in order going from left to right across the screen. Underneath each question number, there will be a brief worded summary of the question. Please note that some questions will have several columns worth of data. This is because some questions allowed students to select more than one answer. When you scroll down the screen, you will see that each row represents one student's responses to the questionnaire. The other document that is generated with the random sample is the variable sheet. This sheet allows you to read the full version of the question that corresponds with the resulting data.